mulai ini gitaris profesional ya.
Gosh, this guy really makes me want to put the guitar down and just never touch it again.
Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sahabat Alif Nusantara di seluruh penjuru dunia. Di video reaksi terbaru kali ini kita akan melihat Alif Ba Ta direaksi oleh gitaris-gitaris mancanegara ya, di dalam lagu ciptaannya sendiri, Reorien. Seperti apa keseluruhan reaksi dan analisanya? Yuk, tanpa berlama-lama langsung aja kita cek.
And today we're going to be checking out some Alip Ba Ta, and it's an original this time. It's called Reorien, and I'm quite happy to see that it's an electric guitar. I was very blown away by what he did with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody fingerstyle on an acoustic guitar. And seeing that this is on an electric guitar, I can't wait to see what this guy does with an electric guitar. But let's get into this Reorien by Alip Ba Ta.
Oke nih ya guys ya.
Ooh, PRS. Paul Reed Smith.
Terkesan ya.
Get out of here. Back it up just a little bit. Gosh, this guy really makes me want to put the guitar down and just never touch it again.
Okay guys, we are now getting into Alip Ba Ta, which is the name of the channel. Alif Gufkistan, forgive me. But at least I kind of remember, yeah? I just don't speak the language, so obviously I'm going to blow it. And this track is called Reorien. Let's do this. All right. Come on. He's programmed something that could be down with a little speaker down at the very front, not worried about how it might sound in the background, not, you know, crystal clear and stuff. Then he picks up the guitar and absolutely gives us this mosh neoclassical vibe, but has some Wes Montgomery. And what I love about that, and that's actually been a big infusion that I've noticed in heavy metal.
We got some of that phenomenal guitar playing here, man. You know, going from the base of the guitar up the neck. You know what I'm saying? From the fretboard, you know, down and up and whatnot, whatever, man. You know, I'm kind of out of sync, but we got some phenomenal, you know, some phenomenal stuff here, man. For real, for real. You know, we got a little drum kick. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, let's go back. Enough yap. And I'm digging that guitar, man. Got that electric guitar going.
This guy just, oh my goodness. And the tone, everything he does, I'm not going to interrupt him while he plays this because I just love listening to it. It's mesmerizing. And his mastery of the instrument just never fails to amaze me.
He's showing off right now. He knows what he's doing. That's why I call him the GOAT. You're not going to find a better guitar player than Alip Ba Ta. Do you see how he came up there on the neck of that guitar and he just... Come on, man.
Pergerakan jari yang sangat cepat ya.
Alip Ba Ta, we already know you the greatest, my guy. You ain't got to show off like that. We bow down to you, for real.
This guy's hammer-ons and pull-offs are so smooth. Just context of like what it reminds me of a little bit is like I'm hearing a little bit of Polyphia in here. I haven't heard most of like Polyphia's new stuff, so I might have to just start doing some reactions to that. I know Kyle from Riker Road will appreciate that. But like I know them from their older albums and kind of when they were coming up. And that reminds me a little bit of that. But anyways, back to it.
Okay, all right. So he has been trolling us with his skill set. We were already enamored, or I was already enamored with all the great work that I'd listened to before of his. And then I knew, like I said earlier, I knew I was in for something else because I could tell just by his finesse and stuff that one thing that I've learned about musicians through my journey on the heavy metal channel, as well as composers, but mostly musicians, is that there's a lot of tells that when I listen to these great musicians on like my heavy metal channel and stuff, you could just hear slight jazz influence, or you could tell by the technique and the finesse that there's a lot more behind it.
Could you imagine if Jimi Hendrix was still alive today, and what's the one guy played for Ozzy that died? Randy Rhoads. Can you imagine if you had Randy Rhoads, what's the one? Bob Marley, right? Or Jimi Hendrix, Randy Rhoads, and Masli Bata on a stage at the same time playing guitar? Boy, that'd be nasty. That'd be straight nasty. I even throw dang on Axl Rose in there. Slash from Guns N' Roses, because he can play a mean guitar as well. But this right here is the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. You can agree to disagree. This man right here is the greatest of all time.
Ya, Alip Ba Ta sejajar dengan gitaris-gitaris legend dunia ya.
Okay, we have that little intersection there. I'm just hearing this go through, and as a musician, I'm just thinking of like actual drums and actual backing tracks to this. Like he has a very simple it sounds like a drum machine essentially, and I think I might have to add some stuff of my own on this. Let's keep going.
You'll hear the original note and a note higher, or it could have been the other way around in a complete octave. And playing that way is a thing of Wes Montgomery, who's an incredibly famous jazz legend from back in the day. Also, there's this kind of neoclassical kind of vibe going on that he's infused in this. So as a composer, I'm really intrigued and really excited to hear what I'm hearing.
God, Lord. Oh, Masli Bata, you killed that, my guy. You straight killed that. That was straight fire. That was straight my top. I don't care what anybody says. That right there, one, it was a catchy beat. I mean, I can jam to that all day long. But to see him how he works that guitar at all different angles and playing it all different ways, just like he does with an acoustic guitar, or be able to do it with an electric guitar, that's why I say he's the greatest of all.
This man, he can play anything. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved his way of playing the electrical guitar. It's a little bit funny. He takes his classical style, his acoustic style, his finger style, and just puts it on the electric guitar. And I really like the sound. The only thing that was very different here is he had a drum machine. But playing on an electrical guitar and playing a song like this, you need some kind of support on the rhythm.
Oke guys, itu dia reaksi dari para pengamat-pengamat musik dunia ya tentang permainan gitar Alip Ba Ta di dalam lagu yang sangat fenomenal, Reorien ciptaannya Alip Ba Ta ya. Semua begitu sangat tak menyangka ya Alip Ba Ta bisa memainkan gitar elektrik dengan sangat mulus dan tanpa kesalahan sedikit pun. Semua dilibas habis oleh Alip Ba Ta ya, baik di akustik maupun di gitar elektrik. Oke, sekian dulu pembahasan kita kali ini. Jangan lupa untuk selalu berbuat baik pada sesama, selalu berbuat baik pada alam semesta. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Salam Alipers.